Time to musk up.
Wow. All right, today I want to do an unboxing of a new brand from 2021. They have 4 fragrances. They're out of California. Their whole marketing scheme is basically cruelty-free, vegan, allergy tested. One of those brands. I don't know about all of those claims, but I know a lot of brands nowadays do that. But nonetheless, I did find them very modern. While I was at Scent Bar, the sales rep over there actually gave me the whole discovery set of their 4 fragrances. Now, as I was doing research for this brand, I found out they just released a 5th fragrance this year. I'm not gonna go over all of them right now, but the one that I like the most is the one that I'm going to unbox. And like I said, very modern, clean. As you can see just by this bag here, this will kind of give you a perfect impression of the brand in general. Same little sprayers there. And yeah, and basically what they make is fragrances that are very, kind of remind you of linen, silk, sheets, soap, musky, very light, almost like skin scents, like a second skin almost. Some of them are stronger than others, but I think the one that I liked the most was the one that was closest to the skin. And let's go over that. When you order from them, it comes like this. Plastic wrap there. All right, this is still, well, this came off a little bit, but it is still sealed. I haven't opened it, but I have been using the sample. So floating is the one that I went for. All right, there's the box. Very nice. On the top, bottom. There is the back. If anybody wants to pause it and look at the ingredients there. Okay, very, very sturdy everything, that's for sure. And if I'm not mistaken, they all do retail for $165 for 50 ml. Probably a little expensive for what it is, but nowadays inflation is really out of control. And so it sucks to say, but that's probably like a decent price nowadays. I mean, the presentation really, I mean, as far as the presentation is concerned, they did not cheap out on that end. And this kind of reminds me of the fragrance that Comme des Garçons made with Pharrell, the collaboration with another clothing brand, Keith, I think it's called, with the X on the cap. So it reminds me of that. And it gives you a nice little travel bag here, just like the one that came with the samples. Really just reminds me of like a sauna. Let's take this out. Son of a bitch. Excuse me. By the magic of editing, maybe I'll show you how badly I'm struggling. Jesus Christ. Alright, there we go. Got it out. Sheesh. But, I mean, this stuff is really, really sturdy. Very, very clean. And one thing I do notice here is actually the quality of the glass. The glass is really, really well. I don't know who the manufacturer of the glass is, but great sharp lines, no bubbles in the glass that I can see. Really well made. And this is a, I thought it was a friction cap, but it is a click-on. So really, really nice presentation. Very, very clean presentation. I like it, very nice and modern. You won't be surprised when I say this, why I like this so much. That's basically because this reminds me of Le Labo Another 13. It really is familiar. Now, I do want to say floating is a perfect name for this because it literally feels like this fragrance is just floating and kind of hovering right above your skin. Really nice, and exactly what I get. I'm gonna put the notes up here so you can see, but the main things that I get here is basically this white, silky, clean linen smell, slightly soapy, bunch of ambroxan here. You can almost get the impression of kind of like a like nail polish in a way. And that's like kind of the same smell that I get from Another 13. I think that's the overdose of ambroxan does that. And there's also this kind of really light touch of fruitiness from a peach. I get a little bit of peach from here, but it's not like synthetic smelling, very, very slightly there, which I really like. If I'm not mistaken, Another 13 has pear in it, so this has a different fruit in it. So again, very similar to Another 13. If you're into beast mode and 12, 13, 14, 15 hours, and you like to project and be loud, this is not going to be for you. But if you like fragrances that are like a second skin on you, then this will be perfect. Really nice. I think people, when they pick it up off your skin, they're really going to enjoy this. I really don't talk about compliments, but I can see this getting it if they smell it. But this isn't for fragrance connoisseurs. This isn't gonna wow you or anything like that. If you just like to smell nice, soapy, clean, not be intrusive to other people around you, then this might be for you. Definitely sample it. Do not blind buy. I don't advocate for blind buying. Always sample. Fight the fear of missing out and just sample something. Once you try it, you might not even want it anymore. Very well done. One thing I do want to say is, as I was sampling these, there's one here called Rose Struck, and it's a very kind of playful, light, watery rose fragrance. I think it is Damask Rose, the same rose that's in Chanel's Les Eaux collection, Betty Betty, and that one has a Damask Rose in it that also comes off very water-like and cologne-like, very pink in hue, and I find them very similar, but I prefer the Chanel, of course. But that one with this one, the Rose Strike, Rose Strike was very, very nice, and Studied was also very nice, but that one I felt leaned a little bit more on the feminine side. I found it a little sweet. It's definitely louder than Floating is. This is definitely the closest to the skin out of all of them. Bow, if I'm not mistaken, was a very woody vanilla fragrance, but still almost transparent and light for the most part. Not bad. I'm pronouncing this brand less. I think it's a play on words, like less is more, and that's how I'm pronouncing it. I don't know, but yeah, not bad. Let me know if you've tried anything from this brand. Thanks for stopping by, and on to the next one. Peace.